Today I wanted to talk about my 3 most favorite homes that I've sold this year. So 2024 has been an unforgettable year in real estate, and today, like I said, I wanted to share the inside stories of my top 3 sales. So there have been a couple of jaw-dropping waterfront properties to hillside retreats with views that honestly, they're just gonna make you stop in your tracks. So these homes, they're not just dream listings, they're actual game changers for the families that purchase these homes and now get to call them their dream property. And you guys are definitely gonna wanna stick around to the very end because I'm gonna talk you through some of the challenges, the triumphs, and even some of the surprising moments you guys are not gonna believe. So whether you're here for inspiration, just to see some fun ideas and get some home inspo, or if you just love a peek inside the most stunning homes that I've sold this year that are on the market in North Idaho, this is a video you guys are not gonna wanna miss. So let's dive into these homes one by one and see which ones stole the spotlight this year and why they're going to be remembered as some of my all-time favorites. So number 1, Deary Court. This was an amazing property. It was a custom-built home by Rosenberger. It was in a gated community called Riverview Heights. It had exceptional Spokane River views. So this home was really awesome because it was a mountain modern vibe, but it still felt warm and cozy. A lot of times up here in Idaho, things are pretty dark. There's dark trim, there's dark finishes. This one had a ton of window light, had amazing light floors, had a really great chef's kitchen, and it was really open right up to the living room space. It was a really great open concept property. The one cool thing about this property was it was all age in place, and what age in place is, it had wide hallways, it had really large bedrooms downstairs and just really great entryways, and so it was all one level, so you didn't have to go upstairs unless you guys wanted to. So upstairs there were 2 bedrooms. The cool thing about one of the bedrooms upstairs, it was like a secret passageway, so the bookshelf turned actually into a bedroom. So you opened up the bookshelves and you walked behind, and then there was the bedroom. Also, every bedroom had its own ensuite, so that was a cool feature about this property. The second home that I absolutely loved this year was a property. It was just down below Harbor View Estates. It was on Eagle Crest. Super awesome home. It was over 3,000 square feet. You had the best views. So out of the primary suite, you saw the resort, you could see the golf course across the lake, you could see the condos right across the lake to Sanders Beach. Also, if you stepped out onto the deck, you could see parts of Gosser, so super great location. It was completely redone. The family had moved in from California. They completely redid it. They had Creekside Construction, which is a really reputable company in town. They had them do all of the remodel work, and it was just really, really awesome. They brought in that beach vibe that you would feel down in Southern California, brought that up but made it feel like a lake home, and it was just really warm, inviting. Somebody purchased it as a vacation property, which is perfect. But a couple of things about that property that were super cool. You had over 200 feet of water frontage, which is just almost unheard of, and it had a little sandy beach. You had a fire pit down there. The dock was completely redone. The kids, my owners, when they sold it, all of their grandkids, as soon as they would come to the property, they would jump in the lake. So from the dock to the beach was the swimming hole, and it was just a really fun place. It's going to be so perfect for summer for the new family that lives there. You could see so many areas of fireworks, especially on 4th of July. You have so many different areas along the lake going off, and so you didn't even have to go anywhere. All you have to do is just go outside on your deck and you could see these amazing fireworks there. But the other thing about this home that was pretty interesting, we had several showings. It was a pretty multi-level property. So you had the primary suite on the main floors. You walk in, you had a complete full flight of stairs going down to the living room area, and then there was a full bathroom and then a wet bar for your bar area. And then you had a side wing that would go up to the 3 other bedrooms and the laundry room. And then when you were finally on that other floor again where the living room was, you would have to go down a half flight of stairs to the kitchen. So that was one of the drawbacks about the house. but the views were absolutely exceptional there. Due to the nature of that property being multi-level, the sellers had put in a little tram that you could put all your groceries from Costco or whatnot, put it on there, and then the other seller would be down on the bottom unloading that and putting it in the pantry. So there's obvious ways that you can work around some of these challenges, but nonetheless, this property's closed. It was sold to a family, like I said, that had purchased it for a vacation property, and that was just a really great, exceptional lake home. The other super cool property that I sold was actually up in Sandpoint. Some dear friends of ours, they actually moved back to Tennessee, but they were some really great, awesome, close family friends, but they had purchased this home, gosh, about a year and a half ago, and then life happens, life changes, and this property, they just completely turned this into a charming estate. So when they had purchased it last year with me, we bought the 20 acres with the house. The house was just over 4,000 square feet. And then additionally, early this spring, they purchased 40 acres adjacent to it. So then it was totaling 60 acres. The cool thing about this, those 40 acres that were adjacent to it, they all have their own AIN, so they were all separate parcels, and the new buyers, if they wanted to, they could subdivide those down. So that was a super cool perk. That was certainly an added bonus, if you will. Like I said, the house was just simply stunning. It was all usable land. You had a beautiful creek/river running through it. It was about 10 feet wide, so it was certainly wide. But the house had a attached garage. It had a little guest unit above the garage, and then there were several outbuildings. So there was a shop, there was a horse barn, so they had a couple of horses. They had an outdoor riding arena. They had a beautiful garden, and then you could have cows in the back. Between the main house and the back barn area where all of the horses and cows and chickens and all of those animals were, they had this amazing courtyard, which was super fun. They put in this gorgeous fire pit, and it was just one of those stunning properties that just checked so many boxes for so many people. And one of the super cool things was you were only 15 minutes to downtown while living on 60 acres. So if you guys made it all the way through this video and you have questions, or if you're looking to buy your dream property or sell your dream property, always here to help. I'm just one quick message away.